Okay, let everyone join. Till then, just tell me, are the voice and screen clear? Hmm? All okay? Yes? Good. Let everyone join. All right. Seems everyone has joined. Fine. Now, let us learn one more unit of energy, which is smaller unit of energy. Just like, see, we know 1 meter is equal to 100 or 10 raised to 2 centimeter. Centimeter is a smaller unit. Such 100 centimeters are to be collected together to form 1 meter. Okay. Now we know conversion between calorie and joule. Calorie is a larger unit. 1 calorie is 4.18 joules. Okay, 4.18 joules are required to form 1 calorie. So joule is a smaller unit compared with the calorie. But there is one more unit for energy. Of course, we will be learning this unit. We will be defining this unit. But at the almost second part of the physics, that is in the 12th, we will be learning this unit. Okay, that too at the almost end of the syllabus. But I want you to remember, try to remember this unit. Okay, after all, we are going to learn what is the new unit, and we are going to define that unit also. Okay, so let me write the new unit for energy is 1 electron volt. 1 electron volt. This is multiplication, not subtraction. Okay, don't confuse. It is also written as 1 E capital V, 1 electron volt, which is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. So don't forget this. It is similar to this. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Similar to this, 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Okay, so this is also electron volt is energy. If you want to replace the unit joule, we will remember this. Okay, how to replace joule? How to replace joule? 1 joule is equal to 1 EV as it is divided by this entire term, 1.6 numerator, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. So if you don't want the word joule, just replace that word joule by electron volt divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. That you can convert the unit of energy from joule to electron volt. Okay, so for time being, you will remember this extra point. Write down everyone, and just let me know in the chat box, clear and written, so that I can move on to the next question, next example. Write it down and let me know in the chat box. You have to remember for time being. We are going to define what is 1 electron volt. Okay. Good. Fine. Let us solve next example. Write down question number, example number 4. Write down example number 4. Now here also the square root comes into the picture. You have to do the calculation on your own. Calculate root mean square speed of the smoke particles of mass. Smoke particles mass दिलंय. bar particles mass दिलंय. What shall I write? Small m, capital M. What shall I write? Smoke particle of mass m. Particle, mass of particle. Small m, capital M. Capital M is a molar mass. It is mass of 1 mole. It is mass of molecules equal to Avogadro number in count. Now we are given mass of single smoke particle. So we shall write small m. Okay. Try to understand the conventions. Okay. When I write m gas, it is mass of gas. It is mass of gas. When I write small m, it is mass of single molecule. Write down this also. Let's write the convention once again. Mass of single molecule, small m. Okay. Capital M is the molar mass. Capital M is the molar mass. How to find molar mass? writing molecular mass in gram will give you molar mass. Sometimes you may need that molecular mass in gram itself, and sometimes you may need to convert that gram into kg also. When everything is to be substituted in SI unit, you even this molar mass, which is generally found by writing the molecular mass in gram, that gram you may need to convert into kg. Okay, this convention you should not forget. Okay, small n is number of moles. Small n is number of moles, and guys, this capital N is number of molecules. Number of molecules. Okay, don't forget this convention. Okay, we will be consistently using this convention. Okay, without fail. Fine. So what we are given in this question? Sir, in this question, what we are given is this. Let me write it here. Mass of single smoke particle is given. Okay, what is that? It is 5 into 10 raised to minus 17. 5 into 10 raised to minus 17 kilogram. Okay, everything in SI unit. Very good. In their Brownian motion. What is the meaning of Brownian motion? Random motion of molecules. Okay, Brownian motion means random motion of molecules in air at NTP. Okay, NTP condition is given to us. Fine, no problem. And Boltzmann constant value K, that is Kb equal to K equal to 1.38 into 10 to the power minus 23 joule per Kelvin. Okay, this information is given to us. What is the RMS speed of these molecules? C RMS is equal to question mark. Molecules mass दिले आणि CRMS विचारलाय. There are three formulae for CRMS. We know in terms of small m, in terms of capital M, and in terms of PV. There are three formulae. In terms of KBT, in terms of RT, in terms of PV. First formula of CRMS is equal to under root 3 KBT upon small m. Second formula under root 3 RT upon capital M. And third formula, what is that? What is that? Multiply numerator and denominator by number of moles, number of moles. So nRT will become PV, and number of moles into molar mass is mass of gas. See, if you are given mass of single molecule, you will use 3 kBT by M. If you are given mass of single molecule, if you are given mass of 1 mole, you will write it like this, RT upon M. And if you are given the mass of a gas, you will write 3 PV by mass of gas. Is this clear? Just reply me in the chat box. Is this when to apply which formula? Is that clear? Which formula is to be applied in which case? Is that logic clear? Just reply me in the chat box so that I can proceed for calculation. Clear? Done? Okay, good. So now there is one more confusion in the student generally. They are generally confused in NTP and STP. Am I right? So which temperature is to be taken for NTP, which temperature is taken for STP, whether the temperatures are different or pressures are different. Okay, this is the confusion. Okay, so let me make a note. Okay, in this chapter, NTP, STP, what we are going to consider is this. Okay, see, we are going to treat NTP and STP both as same. Whether you are given NTP, STP, both are given same. Now Atharv is saying P1 ATM. Okay, now certainly he doesn't know whether it is NTP or STP. Okay, and we will not be making any kind of confusion. Write down along with me. Note, for both NTP and STP, we will be treating NTP and STP same. Okay, we will take temperature equal to 0 degree Celsius, which is equal to 273 Kelvin, and pressure is equal to 1 atm. 1 atm is what? 101,325 Pascal. 101,325. Am I right? 101,325, 101,325. Okay. So just remember this and this. Okay. आयडियल गॅसच्या 1 मोलचा व्हॉल्यूम किती असेल at, now I will not be saying NTP or STP, I will be saying at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atm, at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atm. I will not be confusing you between this NTP and STP. I will be saying at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atm, the volume occupied by, the volume occupied by, okay, 1 mole of ideal gas, 1 mole of ideal gas is equal to 22.4 liter. If you modify these conditions 0 and 1 atm, if you make this 25 degrees Celsius and 10 raised to 5 Pascal, this is not 10 raised to 5 Pascal, this is 1.01 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal, 1.01 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal. If you modify these temperature pressure conditions, then the volume occupied by 1 mole also modifies. Okay, it may become 22.7, it may become 22.5. Okay, so at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atm, you should know that the volume occupied by 1 mole of the ideal gas is 22.4 liter or dm cube. Liter or dm cube. D means decimeter cube. Okay, decimeter cube, decimeter. So just like centimeter cube, just like cm cube, there is dm cube. Okay, dm cube is also called as liter. So everyone in the chat box, tell me, is this note clear to all of you? Is this note clear to all of you? We'll solve the question. That is an easy question. But for time being, you should know when the volume occupied is 22.4. It is at this pressure and this temperature. For other temperature pressure, answers will be different. Volume occupied by 1 mole will be different. Okay. Fine, sir. This note is clear to us. Now let us go for the formula. So tell me, formula number 1, 2 or 3, which formula I shall use? Formula number 1, 2 or 3? Small m we are given, so we shall use formula number 1. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, you guys just do that. Do that, put the values and tell me the answer. Try to do that. Do that fast. I want calculations to be done by you. It's you only. Okay. Get used to these type of calculations. Okay. आता opportunity आहे माझ्याबरोबर calculation करा. Get used to such kind of calculations, so that in the exam also you will be doing these calculations easily. 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23. Temperature. What is the temperature given? I think it is not given. So what shall I take the temperature? They are saying NTP. So what temperature I shall write? 0 degrees Celsius. So I will be writing 273 Kelvin. Okay. So temperature now 273 divided by 3 kBT by M. Now this value of M I shall put into SI unit. The value is already in SI unit. No, is that minus 17? I think it should be minus 27. 17 it is. Okay, it is 17. Let it be. Okay, for proton electron mass, we use minus 27 or minus 31. This is not proton electron, it is a bigger particle than that. Okay, let it be 5 into 10 raised to minus 17. 5 into 10 raised to minus 17. Okay, now divide by 5 is a simple task. Divide by 5 is a simple task. Okay, multiplying by 3 is a simple task. Okay, fine. So what we are going to do is this. We are going to approximate this like this. This minus 23 minus 17 will become minus 6 in the numerator. Okay. Now what we have to do is this. We know the table of 14. आपल्याला 14 चा पाढा म्हणता येतो. We know table of 14. So we will multiply this 3 to this 273, and then the answer whatever comes that will get multiplied by 1.4, and after getting multiplied by 1.4 we have to divide that answer by 5. So tell me 3 into 273 is what? Fast. 3 into 273 is what? 339. This should be the plan. जसे पाढे म्हणता येतात ते नंबर as it is ठेवायचे. याचा पाडा म्हणता येत नाही, just keep multiplying it. 3 into 3 9, 3 into 7 719, okay, divided by, sorry, multiplied by 1.4 is there, into 10 raised to minus 6 is also there, divided by 5 is also there. Now do this multiplication and tell me the answer. Multiply the number 719 by 14 and arrange the decimal point properly and tell me the answer fast. बघूया कसं येत नाही कॅल्क्युलेशन. आपल्या नंतर जन्माला आलंय सगळं, आपण पहिल्या जन्माला आलो. What is that? What is that? 8? Reply me once again. It is not 719, it is 819. Okay, I'm sorry. It is 819. My mistake. Okay. Now multiply it by 1.4. 1006.6. Okay, fine. Just check it is whether 1006.6 he is saying. Check whether all of you are getting the same answer or not. 819 into 1.4. करायचंय कॅल्क्युलेशन तुम्हीच करायचं सर, काही मदत करणार नाही. आता सेइंग मी 719 केलं, 819 करवा. तू करायचं रे कॅल्क्युलेशन. मी 719 लिहिलं, मग तू का लिहिलं 719? मी तुला मल्टिप्लिकेशन करून आन्सर लिहायला सांगितलंय इथं. Not even for a single calculation you should be dependent on me. If I write this as 719, you should not write it as 719. You do it on your own. 1146.6. All right. 1146.6 upon 5. Okay, now do this 1 upon 5. Do this. This 10 raised to minus 6 as it is. 10 raised to minus 6 as it is. Or you may take it out of the square root as 10 raised to minus 3. 229. Final answer. This upon this 229. All right. So under root 229. Point वगैरे फारसा आता काय मॅटर करणार नाही. Okay, that is just accuracy of 0.1 is also okay. 10 raised to minus 6 square root काय असेल बा? 10 raised to minus 3 असेल sir. What is under root 229? You know how to take square roots and how to approximate it. Closest to 15, right? 225 is the 15. So 15.1 or 2. Shall I write 15.2? Just check what is the square of 15.2 or 15.1. Let us write that as 15.1 because it is very much closer to 225. So that's it. This is going to be our answer. These many meter per second. Check whether we are getting the answer close as possible to the answer given by them. Everyone check it. Are we right? So decimal point is to be arranged after first digit. Okay, point moving left plus 1. Point moving left plus 1. Plus 1 minus 3 minus 2. Are we right? Are we right? This is the RMS speed of the smoke particle. आलं की नाही आपल्याला? आलं ना? इथं 273 आलं. अवघड झालं का कॅल्क्युलेशन? नाही झालं. कुठं झालं अवघड कॅल्क्युलेशन? We made this approximation 1.3 as 1.4. Okay. You have to be little bit wiser. Okay. थोडंसं smartly play जर केलं calculation बरोबर, definitely you will get the answer. Okay. So our answer is 1.51 into 10 raised to minus 2. Now we have taken this number slightly more, answer will be slightly less. Okay. But here again we have made one approximation. So we are just unsure about whether to make this as 1.50 or whether to make whether to keep it as 1.51. We just don't know. Okay. Fine. All right. Now let us move on to the next question. Okay. Fine. Write down number of the question for reference as 5. Example 5. Let me read the question. You just try to find out the data. Two vessels having equal volumes. Write down V1 equal to V2. Two vessels having equal volume. Write down V1 equal to V2. contain molecular hydrogen at 1 atmosphere. पहिल्यामध्ये काय आहे बघा, there is molecular hydrogen, H2 molecules आहेत तिथं, H2 चे बरेच molecules आहेत at 1 atm. So write down below that V1 you shall write H2, and below that H2 you shall write 1 atm. Okay, when there are two components, three components, or two parts, or three parts, or two systems, or three systems are given, each system you have to write in one column. Okay, if there are two systems, if there are two data given to us, then we have to write two columns. Let me show you. So they are giving the volumes of the two containers are equal. So V1 equal to V2. In the first container there is molecular hydrogen, so I shall write H2 gas. Okay, at 1 atmosphere. So here the pressure P1 is equal to 1 atm. All right. Okay, and helium at 2 atmosphere respectively. Here we have helium. Helium is He. Okay, here we shall write comma. Here we shall write comma. Then pressure in the second gas for the helium is 2 atmosphere. Okay, 2 atm. All right, no problem. What is the ratio of RMS speeds of hydrogen to that of helium? CRMS of H2 divided by CRMS of helium is equal to question mark, ratio type of question. Okay, you must be able to deal with such kind of questions. What is the ratio of RMS speed of the hydrogen molecule to that of helium molecule? Assume that both the samples are at same temperature. Even if they have not given the data of temperature, we would have taken it same. Okay, because without temperature data we cannot proceed. Okay, that you can know from the formula itself. Okay, so tell me which formula I shall use, sir, for CRMS. CRMS, what are the possible formulae? Tell me. Under root 3, what was that? 3 kBT by small m, number 1. Number 2 is under root 3 RT by capital M, fine. Third is 3 PV by mass of gas. Am I right? 3 PV by mass of gas. But do you know that mass upon volume, mass of the gas, this volume will go into the denominator like this. So that shall mean 3p upon rho. Yes, this formula also we have seen. Have you seen this formula? Under root 3p upon rho. Just tell me yes or no. Pressure of a gas, P is equal to 1 upon 3 rho CRMS square. Pressure of a gas is what? 1 upon 3 rho CRMS square. Okay, now this 3 on the left hand side, this rho on the left hand side, taking square roots on both the sides. So CRMS is equal to under root 3p upon rho. Yes, that formula also we have already seen. All right, sir. So ultimately you want to say that this chapter is going to be the game of formulae. Yes, it is going to be the game of formulae. All right, sir, we are ready. Fine. So, do we know mass of single hydrogen atom? Do we know mass of single helium atom? No, we don't know. So this formula gone. Do we know molar mass of hydrogen? Yes, we know. Do we know molar mass of helium? Yes, we know. So we shall use this formula. This is how the formula is going to be selected. Okay. Let me give you the logic again. Do I know mass of single hydrogen molecule? No, I don't know. Do I know mass of single helium molecule? No, I just don't know. Do I know mass of 1 mole of hydrogen? Yes, I know. Do I know mass of 1 mole of helium? Yes, I know. So I shall use this formula. This is going to be the criteria for selection of formula. Okay. Now I want to take the CRMS ratio. Let's do that. CRMS is equal to under root 3RT by M. So what shall I write is this? 3 is going to be universally constant. R is going to be universally constant. So CRMS is going to be proportional to under root T by M. But sir, here temperatures are also equal. So no need to write this. So what shall I write? CRMS is proportional to 1 upon root M. Okay, I am saying don't remember this. I am saying don't remember this. I am saying remember this. Sometimes temperatures are also given different. Temperatures of two samples are also given different. Masses of two samples are also given different. Sorry, molar masses of the two samples are also different, and temperatures of the gases are also different. In that case, you shall proceed with this formula. But in this case, temperatures are equal. So here, let me write. This is the always wali case, but this is particular case where I shall write because T1 is equal to T2. So no need to take the ratio of temperatures. So let me write CRMS of hydrogen divided by CRMS of helium. C, inverse proportion and square root. So square root H2 molar mass of H2, helium inverse proportion molar mass of helium under root as it is. Helium's molar mass kiti? Now just tell me in terms of gram also, no problem. Gram per mole, I know the unit gram per mole because this is in SI unit, this is in SI unit, this is in CGS, this is in CGS, it is going to get cancelled. So CGS unit जरा दिले तरी चालतील, काही अडचण नाही. SI unit सांगितलं पाहिजे असं काही नाही. So helium, for helium, what shall be the molar mass? Tell me. Molar mass of helium is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is that? It is 4/2. Okay, I think you are telling the final ratio. So it is 4. Molar mass of helium is 4, 2 protons, 2 neutrons, 4 gram per mole. Molar mass of hydrogen is what? Molar mass of hydrogen is, what is that? 2, 1 proton, 1 neutron, 2 gram per mole. Fine. So in this way you should be able to decide, okay, what to write. Is that okay if I write this in gram? Yes. Is that okay if I write this in gram? Yes. Gram per mole is going to get cancelled. Fine, sir. So that is simply root 2. What is root 2? Sir, root 2 is 1.41. What is root 2? Root 2 is 1.41. What is 1 upon root 2? Tell me. What is 1 upon root 2? Root 2 is 1.41. What is 1 upon root 2? It is 0.707. Correct. 1 upon root 2 is 0.707. Don't forget those values. Okay. I have already made some calculation tricks which are going to help you. Okay. So check whether they have given the ratio as root 2 is to 1. Okay. They might write it like this. Root 2 is to 1 or simply root 2 or simply 1.41 or they may write 1.41 is to 1. Check which. Say check what they have given us. See, they have written root 2 only. Fine. Root 2. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, let's try to solve one more question. How much time we have? Okay, 10 minutes we have. Okay, solve example number 6. Okay, let us solve example number 6. Chapter shall be named as formulae for gases. Yes, there are different formulae. In the different cases, we have to use those formulas wisely. Let me read the chat. Sir, so pressure is extra data. Yes, correct. Pressure is the extra data. Perfect. There is no use of pressure here. Okay. No use of pressure. Volumes are equal. We are given. Temperatures are equal. We are given. Number of moles might be different. And because number of moles are different, pressure is different. Okay. And ultimately, CRMS is not going to be dependent on. See, molecular speed is not going to depend on how many molecules are present there. Okay, it is not going to be dependent on how many molecules, how many moles are there. Molecular speed is simply going to be proportional to temperature and the molar mass. Okay, and these are the fixed values at given temperature, given gas. See, when I write molar mass of particular gas is fixed. Molar mass of particular gas is fixed. So for particular gas at particular temperature, CRMS is fixed value. For a particular gas means molar mass of particular gas is fixed. So for particular gas at particular temperature, CRMS is fixed. Okay, pressure is extra data. Correct. Good. So let me read the example number 6. You just try to extract the data. Okay. At what temperature will the RMS speed of oxygen molecule will be sufficient for escaping from the earth. Okay, this is a very interesting question. At what temperature? So write down T equal to question mark. At what temperature? T equal to question mark. Molecules of oxygen, RMS speed of oxygen will be sufficient to escape from the gravitational influence of the earth or the escape from the earth. So what is the question? At what temperature molecules of oxygen, RMS speed of molecules of oxygen will be sufficient to escape from the earth? Okay. Okay, tell me. For this object to escape from the earth's surface, with what speed I shall throw this object? This object is rest on the surface of the earth. Calculate its kinetic energy, calculate its potential energy, find out total energy. Then after finding out total energy, find out binding energy. You know that binding energy is minus of total energy, B is equal to minus T. Then once we get binding energy, if you somehow provide this object binding energy, okay, if you provide the object its binding energy, object can escape. Okay, and from that we have already found out that escape velocity from the surface, escape velocity of the object on the surface of the earth is what? Let us write it here. Escape velocity from the surface of the earth is 11.2 kilometer per second. Okay, good. 11.2 kilometer per second. Perfect. On the surface of moon it will be different. On the surface of Jupiter it will be different. Okay. On the surface of moon it will be different. On the surface of sun it will be different. On the surface of earth it is 11.2 kilometer per second. Okay sir, fine. Let me ask you one interesting question. Have you ever heard the word black hole? Have you ever heard the word black hole? Yes. So let me ask you the question. What is the value of escape velocity on the surface from the surface of black hole? Huh? What is the value of? See, many people are saying infinity. Many people are saying infinity. No escape from the earth. No escape from the black hole. Good. So what does that mean? Definitely more than speed of the light. Certain. This is the more accurate answer. Definitely more than the speed of the light. Because no object can achieve the speed of the light. This is the limitation, nature's limitation. You just cannot ask why. Okay. Yes, gravity is really high. It is so high that the escape speed exceeds the speed of the light. Escape speed exceeds the speed of the light. Okay. So instead of saying infinity, what you shall say? You shall say that so it is certainly more than the speed of the light or equal to speed of the light. Okay, equal to speed of the light. That should be the escape velocity from the surface of the black hole. Okay. Now Atharva is saying it bends space-time fabric, even though he doesn't know what is space-time fabric. Okay, he is simply making one statement. विषय सोडून बाहेर जाऊ नका. हा क्वेश्चन तुम्हाला विचारू शकतात परीक्षेमध्ये म्हणून मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं. Okay, what is the escape velocity on the surface of black hole? This can be asked because this is related with the gravitation. Sir, बस 2 मिनट हो जाएगा लेक्चर. हाँ. Now, at what temperature oxygen molecules will have this much velocity is going to be answer of this question. They are saying at what temperature oxygen molecules will be able to escape the earth. It means that RMS velocity of oxygen molecules, if it becomes greater than or equal to the escape velocity on the surface of earth, then certainly oxygen molecules are going to escape the earth's atmosphere. So CRMS is equal to under root 3 RT by M, whose value should be more than or equal to 11.2 kilometer per second. Kilo means 10 raised to 3 meter per second. Now you people will do this calculation like this. Just taking squares on both these sides. Just take the squares on both these sides. Okay, you have to find temperature value. Do this calculation on your own. Now molar mass of oxygen is 32 gram per mole. That gram must be written as 10 raised to minus 3. R is 8.314 per Kelvin. Am I right? 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole into this 11.2 square into 10 raised to 6 as it is. So this is going to be your today's calculation task. Do it on your own. You may take this as 8.3 as 8, no problem, or 8.3 as 8.2 also, no problem. Okay, do it on your own and calculate this answer, t equal to question mark. Done? Is this logic clear to all of you? Just reply me final time so that I can end the lecture. Mashi sir already आलेले आहेत. Is this logic clear to all of you that if the RMS velocity becomes equal to or greater than the escape speed, oxygen can escape. Oxygen escape केव्हा होणार? त्याचा RMS escape velocity ला equal झाला किंवा मोठा झाला, oxygen can escape. Just find out that answer. Okay, fine. So in this lecture we shall stop at this point. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll meet in tomorrow's lecture. Okay, chalo, bye bye everyone.